Jackson Radio Show.
Any more dots after Mike Flynn, right? Your dots go to Kushner and then the president. There really are no other dots here.
This is a case that reaches directly into the heart of the Trump administration, into the Oval Office.
People now who have believed that the president's sort of loose way with information and facts was his best defense now think that the president is in danger and exposed.
I do agree. This is a big moment where if you're on the fence, you start to think, geez, is this whole thing going down? Is it Watergate?
Breaking news. ABC News' Brian Ross is reporting Michael Flynn promised full cooperation to the Mueller team and is prepared to testify that as a candidate, Donald Trump directed him to make contact with the Russians. Yes!
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show. So what you heard there was a montage of all the leftists freaking out over the news of Flynn. He's going to testify. And they had gotten the preliminary ABC news that was, well, Flynn was told by candidate Trump to contact the Russians, and then they were all celebratory. And then they get the bad news. Surprise! The theme of our show today is surprise. There's a lot of surprises coming. Hannity had a surprise yesterday. I don't know. I didn't watch the show, but supposedly he released something. But there are going to be a lot of surprises coming up. And I don't know about you guys. I like the surprises that are coming up because let me explain what I mean by that. You're not going to get any surprises from Trump. Trump is very upfront. Here's what I want. Here's why I want it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to worry about these clowns. He has said it. We'll play a little short clip. But he said it again. I haven't done anything. I told you guys. One of my friends had dinner with him. He asked him point blank. He's like, look, Donald, come on. What's up? He says, look, there's nothing there. Nothing. He goes, I didn't need to reach out to the Russians. I didn't reach out to them. There's nothing there. He goes, this is strictly theater. And he goes, let him go. I don't care. I'm just moving on. And that's what he's doing. But let me tell you something. Every time you turn around, what's going on? These guys are up a creek. They're up a creek. They're struggling. They're trying to latch on to something. I mean, Joy Behar was exuberant over the news. Exhilarated. Yes, we got him. Keith Olbermann, I'm going to retire because I don't need to do it anymore. We've got him. What do you got? You got a guy doing an amazing job. Let me tell you, the biggest worry of the Democrats in 2018, and by the way, same with the Republicans, because there's a bunch of rhinos and establishment people over there, is watching Donald Trump work his magic. There's one thing you cannot speak to. You can say, that dude is a jerk, man. He's this, he's that, whatever. But doggone it, my pool is clean. My house is clean. My landscape, my lawn is manicured. My building is impeccably clean. The staff is really amazing. Whatever it is that you want done, he's a window washer. He sucks at it, man. He's terrible. Then, why am every time I look out, I don't even see a smudge. I don't see a hint of bird droppings or anything. It's like there's no window there at all. He's so good at it. You cannot argue with results. That's their problem. I hate when he tweets. Why is he tweeting? Trevor Noah tweet. Barack Obama. Did you guys hear this? Barack Obama. I got more people on my Twitter than he's got. He's all because Barack Obama's got 100 million people. Trump only has 44 million. And Obama's like, I got more people on Twitter. Yeah, because Jack allows more people to get to you. Are you kidding? Let me ask you this. Let's ask the question this way. Two people are going to go fill a stadium of people that want to see him, see their work or hear him talk or whatever. Who fills? If Barack Obama went to Harlem or Compton or anywhere and said, I'm going to be speaking at an event, it's free, come out, and Trump did the same thing, who do you think has more people? You know the answer. It's Donald Trump. Barack Obama has been embarrassed worldwide with the attendance at his events. Now, I'm not talking about these paid ones now that he's not president, but I'll promise you this. If Donald Trump came right in behind Barack Obama, which would be the worst thing you'd want to do if you were a performer, he'd get double the audience. Easily. 10 times the audience. These people are lunatics. Anyway, that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about there's a hint that was given recently that James Comey might be under investigation. Now, we reported on the firing of Peter Strzok, or whatever it is, Strzok. S-T-R-Z-O-K is his name. Who has a name like that? Czechoslovakian or something? By a vowel. He was part of Special Prosecutor Mueller's team. They uncovered, while searching for information to bury Trump, the special, I think they call it the Inspector General, finds information that Peter Strzok is sending out text messages of pro-Hillary, anti-Trump, whatever, and he's one of the people. Now, I told you guys, this is great news. This is great news. Kevin, how could that possibly be great news? It's great news because what it's telling you is in an investigation headed by a crooked guy who is friends with Obama and Clinton and Comey, who's hiring people who are unfriendly to Trump. They still got nothing. That guy gets fired off the investigation, and it's spiraling in on him. Who is it capturing? Well, rumor is James Comey. Yeah, anti-Trump, pro-Hillary Clinton shill working against Donald Trump. Not looking for the truth. Mueller, by the way, he's the same way as I said. But the New York Times said of Strzok, whatever his name is, Peter Strzok is considered one of the most experienced and trusted FBI counterintelligence investigators. That's what the New York Times said of the guy who has now been fired by yet another shield. How bad is your investigation when you have to fire the guy that the New York Times says is one of the most trusted guys on the planet and best out there, and you got to fire him? So the optics of this doesn't look very good for Mueller or the Democrats or Hillary Clinton or Barack Obama or any of the other stooges that they're going to be looking at. And this latest revelation about Strzok, or whatever his name is, certainly calls into question the entire investigation as well as the man who led the FBI at the time the investigation was launched, and that would be James Comey. So during an appearance on CBS's Face the Nation, Lindsey Graham said that he alluded that Comey was under investigation. And here's what he says. Graham said he did not agree with Trump's description of the Bureau, but said Comey will have to answer for decisions he made during his time helming the FBI. Trump fired Comey in May in a decision that triggered the appointment of Mueller to take over the federal investigation into Russia's election meddling and its possible collusion with the Trump campaign. I think he made some decisions that were very, very wrong, Graham said to host John Dickerson regarding Comey. There's an ongoing criminal investigation. Comey may be part of it. You tweet and comment regarding ongoing criminal investigations at your own peril. I'd be careful if I were you, Mr. President. I'd watch this. Yeah, all I can tell you is idle threat. The president doesn't care about this. Are you kidding? Here's the thing that gets me. It should be no surprise to any of us that Comey's under investigation. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they opened up an investigation on Mueller. But you can bet this. President Trump is not going to be persuaded by a rhino like Lindsey Graham to stop his tweeting. And he doesn't have to know whatever's going on in that investigation. He's not involved. Not at all. So for him to tweet this, because he was tweeting, because he got mad. President Trump got mad. He says, I never asked Comey to stop investigating Flynn. Just more fake news covering another Comey lie. And what was funny about it is I remember the testimony of Comey when he said he got scared in the room with the president. Do you remember that? I remember it. He was intimidating. And President Trump said at that time, look, you take this thing wherever it needs to go. And I remember that in the testimony. So for Comey to try to get out of it, it'd be tough on him. But he said, tainted, no, very dishonest FBI. Agents' role in Clinton probe under review. So here's the president saying, you're going after me, and you've got guys out there who have an agenda. He's pointing out this is an investigation that is worse than a witch hunt, and he's right to do it. And then when I told you guys, he doesn't have to care about it. When you're innocent, you don't have to care. And all of a sudden, the rats start to leave the ship. And that's exactly what's happening here. Then he says this, after years of Comey with the phony and dishonest Clinton investigation and Mueller running the FBI, its reputation is in tatters, worst in history. But fear not, we will bring it back to greatness. I love that tweet. I love it. Make the FBI great again. That's essentially what he's saying. And so people came in and chimed in. I'll talk a little bit about it in a bit because we're going to run out of time. Keep it here, folks.
Kevin Jackson on the Black Sphere Radio Network.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.